Hello science students. This is Mr. Hemeister trying to help you finish or redo the diet versus regular soda density lab. On lab page 19, the first thing we have to do is find the mass of a regular soda, but it's very important that we note that the can also has some mass, so we're going to have to subtract that after we find out the mass of both. So the mass with the can is 262 grams, but we're going to have to subtract 11.6 because that is the mass of the can by itself. So in order to get the soda by itself, we need to subtract that 11.6. So 262 minus 11.9. That gets us 250.1 grams. Alright, and the volume's pretty easy. The soda company tells us that there's 240 milliliters of soda in here. So now I have the mass of my soda, and I have the volume of my soda, and we know that the density formula is, don't break my heart, or mass divided by volume. So 250.1 divided by 240, that gets me about 1.04 grams per milliliter. So 1 milliliter of soda by itself on this scale would weigh just a little over 1 gram. Okay, that's it for regular soda. The volume for diet soda is going to be the same. The weight of the empty can is also the same for diet soda. So I'm going to weigh the diet soda. I get 249.8. Again, I have to subtract that 11.6 before I can come up with my final answer for mass. So 249.8 minus 11.6. That gets me through 238.2. So the numbers in terms of the mass really aren't that far apart actually. I do my formula again, mass divided by volume, and I get 0.99, 0.99. So 1 milliliter of diet soda on the scale without the can would be less than 1 gram, just by a little bit, not by a whole lot. Next thing you have to do is on the page following, you have to answer whether your hypothesis was correct or not. And then 2 says what might be different in the sodas to cause the difference in the density. So what's in the regular soda that is not in the diet soda? Remember to write that in complete sentences, please, even though it's science class. And then 3, if you were to put both types of soda in the water, one would float and one would sink. Given that the density of water is 1 gram per milliliter, you should be able to figure out that which one will float and which one will sink by the density numbers on the previous page. Okay? Because 1 is less than 1, the diet one, and the density of the regular soda is greater than 1. So obviously, whether it sinks or floats in water has something to do with the density. This is Dr. Science, signing out here on a late Sunday afternoon.